Is Bill Clinton's past catching up with him? The Epstein Island tale continues.
Ooh.
All right, Jeremy. So just a couple hours ago, the House subcommittee that's looking into the Epstein Island situation voted in favor of subpoenaing both Hillary and Bill Clinton to testify about Epstein Island issues. What do you think?
Well, I mean, he's been there like 20 some times. So, I mean, as it goes, he's probably the best person to subpoena.
Oh, he was not there 20 times. Keep going. Higher.
It was like 26 or 28.
26 to 27 times.
There you go.
And a few times, he ditched out his security to be able to go on the plane to Lolita Island. Now, we already know what happened there. Now, if you go once or twice, I get it. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you had no clue. But 26 times, 27 times, you know what's going on.
Wasn't there some supposed painting?
Epstein had a painting of Bill Clinton in a little blue dress. Now, I'm not bringing Monica in this. There's no accusation of Monica.
There's a lot of blue dresses in the world.
I know. It's amazing how many blue dresses there are. But what do you think Bill Clinton is going to say under oath? And what do you think Hillary Clinton's going to say under oath? Because I have a different opinion for both.
I've been waiting my entire life. Well, not my entire life, but my entire adult life to say this. I think Bill Clinton under oath will say, it depends on what the definition of is.
No, I think he's going to say, it depends on what your definition of underage is. Here's the thing. If I was Bill Clinton.
Let's get to the answer. Was the cigar unwrapped or wrapped? And if you know that, you're
Wrapped.
A, old, and B, listen to every single bit of that recording.
It was unwrapped, but the ring was on it. Now, okay, now let's get it.
God.
Do you think Bill Clinton is able to use presidential immunity on this one, or does he just outright have to plead the fifth?
From what I understand, didn't he sign the paper? Every president, well, I should say almost every president, signs the paper that says that pardoning themselves. No president had ever pardoned themselves. Are you sure about that?
100%.
Are you absolutely sure?
Absolute. Shall I look it up?
I would like that, actually.
I'm gonna look
that
this
up.
up.
We're going to pause for a second. Good luck.
All right, Jeremy, having looked up ChatGPT, has any president given themselves a pardon? The answer is no. No U.S. president has ever given themselves a pardon.
Well, then I stand corrected. So what we're saying is he willing to, testify?
Well, they've subpoenaed him, so he has to show up. He has to show up. He's going to have to show up.
We know darn well subpoenaing a president doesn't actually really mean much.
This is going to be interesting. Let's go with this scenario. Bill Clinton decides he's not going to show. Do they put out a warrant for his arrest because he won't show because he's a former president? What do you think would happen then? Now you're in a real big dilemma.
I think you have to use the word cluster no matter which way this goes. But I guess the question becomes is how honest and how hard will the questions be if he does show up for the subpoena?
Oh, well, the Republicans are going to ask hard-hitting questions because Bill Clinton's not their guy. And the Democrats are going to ask him, are you enjoying your tea? Would you rather have spearmint or peppermint?
No, I get that. But the problem is, does it have any teeth? Because if, let's say he says, you know what? There were 9-year-old girls. Well, obviously then it opens up a can of worms for everybody else.
Hillary's in trouble. Hillary has to go. She has no immunity as president because she never was president. The highest she achieved was Secretary of State.
That's right.
All she can do is plead the fifth. She's going to have to just stand in front of those cameras and say, hey, this is just Republican revenge or whatever that story may be, even though the Republicans didn't send her to Epstein Island, or at least her husband, 26, 27 times.
Yeah.
You know, they're in trouble.
In an honest society, I would believe that. Yes, they're in trouble.
You think she's going to get out of it? You think he's going to get out of it?
Both of them. Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't think they're going to ever show up?
No. And if they do show up, it's going to be, like you said, how's your tea?
Wouldn't it be mind-blowing if Bill Clinton sat down and he said, you know what, Senator? I'm going to tell you what actually happened.
To be fair, he doesn't have a lot of years left. If he stood up and said, listen, I screwed up. I did these things. I'm a horrible person. And I'm going to list names. He would be a hero. I think if you're going to play this game, that's the move you make. You come clean. You be honest. You tell everybody exactly what happened on that island.
So you think that there's a
And yes, you're a piece of scum in my world. But to the public opinion, you were the whistleblower.
If Bill Clinton actually came out and told the truth, do you know how many Democrats and Republicans
be
just losing?
There's no party anymore. I mean, from both sides of the aisle, both walks of power, everything.
I'd say 50% of the government would fall. 50, not the government itself, but 50% of the people in power would be gone.
Oh, yeah. It would be an extensive list of people of who's who. But if you were the guy who came out and said, I'm willing to list names and I'm willing to be honest and I've seen the error of my ways, whether you really have or not, the power that would yield is scary.
Let's go the other side. Donald Trump. Now they have pictures of him with Epstein. They were both at a wedding together. I think it was Elton John's wedding. Oh my God, look, Donald Trump is sitting 4 people away or whatever it was, maybe right next to Epstein. Oh my God, look, Epstein and Donald Trump knew each other. Well, yeah, that happened. Those pictures came out. They were taken before the stories broke. And I'm going to be straight up. Once Donald Trump heard about what Epstein was doing, he was inappropriate towards one of his employees' daughters. He banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago for life. And let's just say they were best friends. They were close as buddies could be. Let's just take that as a hypothetical. To turn around and say, get out. I never want to see you again. Yeah. That shows the character of Donald Trump. So, Jeremy, unlike Bill Clinton, I want you to be honest with me. What would you like people to do right now?
I would like them to subscribe, and I'd like them to like the podcast or hate the podcast. You know what? Either way. No. And I would love them to comment and tell us how we're doing.
Oh, comments are great. I don't care if it's a good comment or a bad comment.
You know, I got to be honest. At this point in my life, it's just like COVID and teaching. I need to know, am I doing good or am I doing bad? How do we know?
Well, let me tell you how you know. You've got to figure out what is. What does is mean? All right, well, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and
you know what? See you at the next stop.